Okay, here's the ring we're building, and here's what it looks like in the 3/4 view. We've got a side of the ring comes up to this prong, comes across, goes up to this one, and then we'll copy rotate that over to the other side, of course. And then the tricky part to see is what goes on this side of the ring. And my guess is that it's open here, and it comes across and kind of blends into the underside, because if you look here, this ring was taken kind of at a lower angle, and so here's the one side that comes up, kind of blends, it kind of turns and goes into this surface, and then I'm sure it keeps going and they knock a hole in it here, and then this surface is kind of coming down and turning and heading over to the other side. So this is the hardest part of this. Doing this prong and sweeping that is not that big a deal, but getting this side to go into it and flow and be like that hand carving where they just take it away, it's one of the harder things to surface model, I guess. So what I've got here is, if we look at this ring comes up, and then it's going to turn and head back up towards the prongs. So this is straight, if not coming back a little bit. So I've got a curve here that represents the outside. Here's the stone that we're building this for. And this is probably a fairly large emerald, and this one being 10 millimeter, the proportions are probably going to be a little different. We're not going to have a big, huge opening. Well, not as big an opening here as we would on this stone. So we'll see how we can control that. But with this rounded corner, the prongs are going to come in further rather than stay out here on this edge. So that'll make this up here smaller, I think. So then, looking in this viewport, let's go ahead and unshade that. I've got a line that comes down here into the finger hole, like so, and then another one that comes down this way, and here I've offset I offset this finger rail by 1.8. Then what I did is I moved it up. Here I snapped a line from here that was 1.6 down there, and then after I did the offset, it was, like down here somewhere, and then I did move to the end of that curve is what I did, and then we'll just get rid of that. So that gets us kind of a tapering size going up this way. I'm now going to make a copy of this, so Control C, Control V, and put it on blue and turn it off so that I keep that, because I'm going to start hacking this up. So I'm going to go split with the point, and probably over here and then down here at the end. Let's see how we did here, because we're going to blend from here to here. That worked out just fine. Where you cut this, where you split this, determines how this is going to flow into this. If you come up here too far, it might go like this and then back, and generally if you come back here, it would be okay too, but then it might bow up. So that's not too bad. So then I'm just looking at this to see, the one thing I do notice is that maybe this would be better if we turn on the control point and pull this down, this one and this one, so that it cuts in and comes back more shallow. And that's a pretty picky point, but that's how we're going to get that shape. The more that comes down and around, and that is by moving this one. So the more we do that, then the more it's going to bow up and come out. So now let's try this. And that might have been too far, but yeah, see, there's what happens. So let's undo that, and we'll call this good. There we go. So there's this one, and this one, and we'll join that. And then we may even rebuild this to kind of settle this down a little bit. And speaking of that, I think I'll split this with a point right here and not include this in the rebuild because it's just going to relax it and I don't want to. So we'll rebuild this, and this is being pretty picky with the curves, but that's what makes for a nice design there. I like that better. That's exactly where I wanted it to change, right there. So now we'll join this back together. Alright, so there's what's going on there. I'm going to pull this one down just a bit. There we go. I'm going to call that done. Alright, this hard edge here, we'll see about that. We may get this going, turning, and heading along here, because now we got to see what we're going to get out here. So let's take this curve, and we need to make sure we come up high enough so that we can set this, and that should do. So we'll take this curve and this curve, and we'll go to the finger rail, and we're going to head over to curve from two views. Alright, so there's this one, and it's on the inside, and it needs to come over. Let's do this one now. Let's go this one and this one, curve from two views. Alright, so that one's good. No, it's not good. These curves need to come out more. So let's delete these. And these two curves, I came in too far trying to set that corner. So let's move these out. Alright, and then let's try this. Let's go and make a copy of this. So Control C, Control V, and I'll put it on green, and then turn off the finger layer. And this one, I want to be a little careful. I'm going to go to Edit, Object Properties, which is Control T by default, and it's called Ring Rail, and I'm going to delete that. Alright. So now this is not called Ring Rail. This one is. That's turned off. So, alright. And we're going to cut this one. So split with the point. And we'll split it right there. And right there. And this one will split with the point. And we'll blend. Yeah, I want that real tight. Split with the point. What? I don't know what I did there. There we go. Oh, I had it all selected. Okay. There we go. Join. Alright, here we go. Let's turn this back on. Oh, let's see. Let's go this one and this one. Curve from two views. Yeah, see, this is where let's use the tools we have here. Alright, so now this one's out too far. I moved it too far. So let's do curve from two views with history. Full equals true means it's going to go from the bottom all the way up. If this equals false, then it goes from halfway up. Alright, that's what that means. Select curves, this one and this one. And there it does it. And then I'm going to take these two curves and simply move them. And I'm going to move those until this curve comes over to where I want it. Alright. There we go. Alright, and then we'll go this one and this one. Alright, let's go start it first. Curve from two views. This one and this one. And we'll have to see, you know, this one we have square prongs right here. And I can only assume we want that, but if we don't, we can maybe tweak these so that it's on this angle. Alright. So now let's take the inside one. So we'll go curve from two views with history. This one and this one does the inside. And then again, this one. And we'll do this one and this one. There's our four there, and we're gonna fix these up so that they hit right where we want them. So let's put these four curves on a different layer. There's our prong. Alright. Put that on red. Okay, so looking at this, I have too big a gap here on the side. I need this to come over and at least go past halfway, which is this curve right here. So, since I used curve from two view history, I can turn on the control points and start pulling these over. Oh, no. And so I'm going to select the control points and come by. And so doing that, you can see the red lines are coming with me. They're coming on over. So that's the beauty of that. That sits and changes that the whole time. So let's see what we've got now. Alright. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what we have, and I have an idea for this top to make this match up more like what we would want for the prongs. And so at this point, it would be good to sweep a surface up here So here's a little trick that I like to do. Let's switch to yellow, and we'll connect this one and this one, and then we'll connect that one and that one and this one and this one, and then we're going to do blend with this tool, which gives us the handles. So we'll go here and here, and then hold down shift and do the inside one first, and maybe only the inside one. That gives us a nice, really fast bend, and if we want it even faster, we can hold down shift and move this one. Oh, I moved that right down to it, didn't I? That'll work. Alright. I hit escape like a spaz. Here we go. Alright, let's do this again. So hold down shift, which is symmetry. If you look up at the command line, you can see that they move symmetrically. Now we'll hit enter. There we go. Alright, we'll do the same up here. Click here. Go from this one to this one. Press shift for symmetry. There we go. Enter. Alright, and then we'll switch to here and we'll go surface sweep 2 with history. I don't want to use history on this. I do, but I don't. Let's see how it sweeps with history. And we go in the direction of the arrows. Yeah. That's not bad. That lets me move stuff. However, if we go sweep 2 here and go here and here and then here and here, that gives us the opportunity to do maintain height. I'll pull that in, and then it gives me the opportunity to add slash to where I can turn off snaps, and I can go across here and then across here, and that gives me a very nice predictable surface. So kind of like that. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and sweep 2, curve and curve. Alright, and we'll do the same on the inside, so sweep 2 here and here. Alright, so there's that. That got a bit white up there. This would have been nice to have this come over. And debatably I could fix that now, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna rely on something else to fix that. So let's take this profile and let's sweep, or let's mirror. So we'll go mirror from the midpoint of this line, which I should be able to find right there. There we go. And the same down here. This one, mirror from the midpoint here over there. This is all going to get cut off anyway, but I want to keep a nice surface coming down inside here. So let's go there and there and that and that. And maintain height is on, and let's add slash, and I came in and went from here over like this, and then came over here and made this come back kind of perpendicular like that. Alright. Yeah, we'll fix this. We're going to get this so it turns and change the shape of that a little bit. But let's go ahead and blend. We'll go blend from this edge to this edge, and we'll click this to lock them both and pull these handles down like that. There we go. Then we'll blend again from this edge to this edge. Oops. Blend this one, enter, to this one, enter. Okay. Then we'll do that again. This one, enter, this one. Alright. Let's go here and join. And we'll take this one and go copy. Click this, say copy from F4. That's just for now. Let's just take a look at it and see what we got. So we'll be fixing that up. So there's the shape so far, and at this point, if you don't like it, you just decide how far back we need to go and start fixing it up, but I'm pretty happy so far. So let's put this on just some layer I never used, Gem 4, and turn that off just for now. And we'll turn this off, and let's sweep some more. Alright, so now we need to draw this angle here. Alright, so let's go back and work on blue using this circle now. And let's go here, here. Turn off snaps. Alright, so we're going to start here. Right there, and this needs to come over to here. And then I'm going to shift ortho, and that will make this go straight up here, tangent. And then I'm going to turn on the edit points and pull this point down some. And then this curve is going to get split with the point way out here. And turn this on and split it with the point here. So, oh, hang on, split failed. Objects, wow, split with the point at the quad and at the end, enter. So somewhere in there is a blue one. So let's turn you off and you off. And we'll blend from here to here. That's brutal. It's because I bent this one. I'm just going to draw that over. I'm going to go here to here, and then hold down shift forward though. And I'm going to forget that bending business, because this will work out just fine like that. Comes in and then goes around. Let's join this up. Yeah, let's rebuild this with less points. So we'll come down to rebuild. What do we got? 21. There's 9. That'll work. There we go. That's pretty. Alright, now this other one is going to come down and head down in here. And this is the part where I have no clue what I'm going to do. So let's just do something. Alright, something like that. Something like that in there. I'm trying to keep this open to some degree. So, there goes that. Yeah, see, and this one does do this. This one comes across this way, and then this one cuts in more. So this is asymmetrical. It's not the same opening. So I'm okay there. Alright. Alright, so we got this one, we got this one. And we'll take this one and this one and do curve from 2 views. With history, I always like to start this one with nothing selected. And this one, click there, this one, and this one. And let's see what we get when we do these two. Let's see. Here. And alright. Let's go put those on white so it's easy to see. So we've got red and white. And these are right dead on each other right here, and I don't want that. I want these to start coming over to the other side. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take and rotate copy these. So rotate copy from F4 on over here. Alright, so now let's put these on white. Alright, so I can already say that I want these to come over this way more. So I'm simply going to take these and rotate them. Because I want this to start heading the other way. This is going to give me my separation as well. That's going to give me my separation heading over into this other side. So let's turn this off for a sec. Yeah, that's going to give me this difference here. And I want this one to kind of head on over to these. So I'm going to give this a shot here. I haven't even practiced this movie, which is fine. So let's split that one there. And we'll put this on this layer here. And then we'll split this one with the point. And I'm going to split it right off. Split it right off that one. And we'll put that over here. And we'll blend from here to here. This needs to be split back to about here. There we go. That's keeping that down. Split with the point. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. That's wrong. That whole thing's wrong. Here. Whew. It's all wrong. Temporary lapse of reason. It needs just mirrored. Let's mirror this from F4. This is the side we're trying to build, I think. Yeah. I gotta hit pause and look at this. Okay. Let's, I'm gonna switch gears here again, and I'm gonna get this side of this thing done so I can flip it over and then work with what I got. So, knowing this, let's see what we got here and rebuild these. 19 to 9 again, and we'll do that. 20 to 9 again. That works for me. And then these I want to come over because I'm trying to keep this separated. Turn on the edit points. Turn that off. And that one. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing that we did over here. And I need to get this to turn and come back around. So I think I'm going to steal these two, copy, paste, move them over, put those on white. Oh, that'll work just fine. This thing's becoming quite the, let's do orange profiles for this now. Alright, so this one gets split with the point. This one gets split with the point. Blend. Let's blend with points. Join, join, join. This is going to be trouble. Let's sweep two. I need a line up here. Oh boy. That's not good. These all need to be the same length. So let's do extend. Extend. Enter. Arc is fine. Alright, enter. And then let's turn on the red ones. And turn this on. And so I'm going to draw a plane in this viewport and move it up until it's very similar to this one. There we go. U gets split by U. There we go. Sweep two. We're gonna get rid of some of this anyway. Down the oops. Join. Sweep two. And then I'm going to steal so that these are very similar. I'm going to go transform orient to, copy equals yes, 1, 2, here to here, enter, enter, and U orient to, there we go. And might as well do this and this. This just needs to do 3D rotate here, from here to here. Straight up 180, enter. There we go. And let's go mirror from I can't tell. Let's see. Put those on orange. Turn off yellow. Alright, we're definitely going to need add slash here. Pick surface edge on this one. Oh boy. Maintain height preview. Add slash. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Make that go away. Surface edge, there to there. Maintain height, preview, add slash. Yeah, we'll do some blending. Blend again. Join. Alright, let's turn this on, get rid of it. Yep, we just need to get the other side going up into here. Alright, this last part of this is video's part 1, and this last part I'm going to fix these prongs the way I want them, and to do that we're going to do cage edit. So let's get everybody out of here that isn't part of that, like so, And I guess at this point I'll save this. There we go. Alright, I would save it more than I do. I like to live on the edge. Alright, so this one is going to be transform, bounding box. So here's cage, edit, bounding box, world coordinates, enter. It's going to make a bounding box around this. On the Z, I'm going to do 6, maybe 7. Maybe 9. Let's see. On the X this way, 4. Let's go 5. Y this way, 4. Alright, so now let's 4 on this. I don't know. I'm just going to hit enter. And global is what we want there. So there's all my points. And I'm going to pick these points up here, this top section. And what we can do is we can come over here and go rotate. So we can take this and rotate these points like so. And then we'll turn it more this way. And then we can move this over a little bit, like so. There we go. And then if we want, we can take, to make this a little more subtle, we can now take this one and rotate it a little bit this way, so that it pulls this surface over a little bit more. There's the difference between that one. Let's go undo and redo. So it just brings this face out a little bit more. And then we could even like grab one point and pull it this way, and it pulls that surface out a little bit more, so it's nice and fluid. So now that matches that corner. And then we can bring this one over, and we'll take the same cage edit, bounding box, enter, and all the same points be pretty handy. Global, enter. Alright, so now we'll grab these points and rotate, and I'm rotating right from this corner like so. And then maybe we'll rotate from here this way. There we go. And we just want to match this. So I'm going to go ahead and, looking at this corner down near this line, I'm going to pull this. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Undo. There we go. I didn't click the points there. Let's go. Alright, so let's go here. There we go. And let's rotate this a little bit more this way. There we go. Now let's look and see what our surface looks like. Well, I think I'm going to call that done. I'm not going to mess with the next layer. Maybe, I can't help it. Maybe this one will go over this way a little bit. There. So that I can make this more tapered into that. Alright. Now these cage edits we can hang on to. And to get these back, if we ever want these back, then we click it and turn on the control points, and it's a cage edit again. So I'm going to put these over on a layer again that I don't need to use right now, maybe the heads layer, and I'll hang on to those cages. Alright, and this one and this one we'll go rotate with copy on from F4. And this is going to wrap up part 1 of this video. The next part, I just got to make the next section that comes up and blends into this. So there's what we have so far. Alright.